Good morning, y'all. It is day 2, and well, I'm walking across the Royal Promenade, and this is one of my favorite parts of the ship. I just love how wide open everything is, and there's so many different things going on, but it still somehow, often, like right now, has a nice, peaceful sort of zen. Got myself a coffee before I get the morning started. We're in Nassau today, but I'm gonna be spending the day filming the ship to try and get ahead so that later in the cruise, I'm not as stressed. So as always, guys, if you're ready, I am. Let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a coffee. Now, you've got 2 different options on the ship. You've got Starbucks, which you can pay for, or there's also the Promenade Cafe, which is just down the way here, and that's included with your drink package. But I've got to drink that like it's Starbucks, so I pay for it. Like, maybe it's foolish, but that's what I did. But I made a mistake. I realized when I got here to pay for my Starbucks, I left my room key in my room, and I'm solo, so there's nobody can let me in. So I got to go to guest services and get a room key. Come on, Evan, do better. Well, I'm at guest services to get another key since I locked mine in my room. And as I started getting in line, a friendly lady said, "Hey, is there something I can help you with?" And she was standing right here at the start of the line. And I told her what I needed. And I didn't have to stand in the long line. Not that it's that long, but she was just able to grab me one without me waiting in line. So that's very efficient and very friendly. I really appreciate that, Royal Caribbean. About to step out on the boardwalk for the first time, and I'm excited to see this. This is always one of my favorite areas of these Royal Caribbean ships. And well, I haven't seen it on this one yet. So I really like it right now with everybody off the ship here in Nassau. It's very quiet out here. Got the boardwalk doghouse. In fact, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat there in just a moment. They should be open for lunch, at least the app says they are. Got the iconic carousel here. I believe, I need to confirm, but I believe these slides here were added during the refurbishment as well. Those are just some of the iconic things you can usually expect to see here on these Oasis class ships, but they are epic. And there's even a rock climbing wall out here, or 2. But the most important thing out here is this Aqua theater. I saw it going on in the distance last night, but my tickets or whatever weren't for last night. But you can see here how it's at the aft of the ship on these Oasis class ships versus the forward like you'll find on the Icon class ships. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, this area is truly incredible. It is breathtaking the way it's designed. So much thought has gone into it. It's hard to believe that this is a 15-year-old ship. This is a timeless design that is truly, well, stood the test of time. So I'm gonna explore a bit more, see what all is out here, and then I need to get some lunch. I'm getting hungry, y'all. It's that time, here we go. So I'm gonna grab myself a hot dog at the doghouse. This is an iconic spot with a variety of different hot dogs and sausages and toppings. So you can get whatever you want your way. I'm excited. Let's see how these hot dogs are. So the first one here, this is just a plain hot dog and a plain bun with some ketchup. So it's not plain, is it? It's a hot dog with ketchup on a plain bun. Solid. Next one is a hot dog with an everything bun. I've got onions, sauerkraut, and coleslaw in here. It's gonna be pretty much impossible for me to eat this without making a mess, so don't judge me, y'all. Judge me if you want. Looks good though. That is really, really good. There's both these, I'm gonna go with the very good. Not like the world's best hot dogs, but these are solid. And if you like hot dogs like I do, this is a great option. Well, y'all, I'm not getting off the ship today, so this is the closest I'm gonna get to Nassau, and that's okay. We've been here so many times, we'll be back many more, but you see here, it's busy today as it always is. We got the Norwegian Joy out there, the MSC Seashore, the Symphony of the Seas is around the corner. There's, I believe it's the Han America Eurodam, I believe, but look out there. Beautiful as ever. The water here in the Bahamas is absolutely gorgeous. Well, it's time to go see my first show of the cruise. Royal Caribbean does things a little bit differently with their shows. They have basically 3 epic shows on these big ships, and one of them is a Broadway production, and that's what I'm about to see. It is Mamma Mia, but it is here in the Amber Theater. This is at the forward of decks 4 and 5, and it is a ticketed event. This line on the left, people that are hoping to get in standby, but I've got tickets. Well, show number 1 is in the books, and that was Mamma Mia. And it was decent. Not quite as epic as like Back to the Future or Oz that we've seen on a couple of the other royal ships. The performance was high quality, great singing, great dancing. And if you like ABBA music, you will absolutely love that show. Making my way to Central Park. I do love this area in the night when the sun starts to go down. It is just absolutely perfect out here. But I'm gonna head over here to the Trellis Bar. Got about 30 minutes for dinner. Grab myself a drink. Then it's time for Chops Grille. Can't wait. I've got a Caribbean mule here, and this is absolute vodka, coconut syrup, lime juice, and Gosling's ginger ale, or I'm sorry, ginger beer. And I pretty much love anything with ginger beer, so I'm sure I'll like this one.
That's okay. What do we got here?
Well, it is time for dinner, and tonight is Chops Grille. I've had mixed experiences here. Sometimes the steaks are phenomenal, other times they're average at best. First course is here, and I got the wedge salad. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm very disappointed. So, I love a good Wagyu steak, and so I tried to order. They've actually got a menu of 3 different Wagyu steaks: a strip loin, a sirloin, and then a fillet. And so I tried to order both the strip loin and the sirloin. They don't have any Wagyu on the entire ship. They, I guess, didn't get their inventory, and so probably wouldn't have even wasted one of my dinners here if I would have known that, because their other steaks, I said on the way in, right? They're just not very good. So try not to let that taint my experience. So the wedge is pretty good. Blue cheese, a little bit on the sweet side. I'll go with the very good on this. Since I don't Wagyu coming, I'll probably enjoy more of this than I thought I was planning to, because I don't need as much room steak. Next up is the lobster bisque, and it looks good. I'm excited to try it. So let's see how it is, shall we? And that's actually a really good lobster bisque. There's a decent amount of actual lobster in there. As far as lobster bisque goes, I'm gonna say that's yummy. I'm happy with that. Now I've got the bone-in ribeye, and this is what when they didn't have the Wagyu, this is what I actually ordered. The Wagyu is so good, and this is okay, but it just doesn't have the same flavor. The marbling and those Wagyu steaks is so phenomenal. It just gives you so much juice and so much flavor, and this is just, it is cooked right, so I'll give them credit for that, but it's just not much flavor. It needs more seasoning to this. It's a fair. I feel like Chops Grille lets me down more than they impress me. It's a shame, because like butcher's cut out in the sea is phenomenal, but this, yeah, fair. Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. I'll enjoy what's here, and I'll get hungry later. I'll go somewhere else. Dessert is here, and I got the warm chocolate cake a la mode. I got a scoop of vanilla ice cream with it. Usually comes the berry compote. I didn't want the berries. I just wanted the chocolate cake and ice cream. So let's see how this is. So I'd imagine this is designed to try and kind of replicate what Carnival does with their warm melting chocolate cake, but taste-wise, it's good. But if that's like a yummy, this is bordering on very good. I'll call it very good just because I was critical of the steaks, but not as good as Carnival's. It seems like every cruise, there's always one meal that just, everything goes sideways. That was tonight at Chops Grille. So I got there, and they've got 3 different Wagyu steaks on the menu, and I tried to order 2 of them, the strip loin and the sirloin, because I love their Wagyu steaks. They're phenomenal. I didn't have either of them. So well, what about the Wagyu filet? Don't have that either. Didn't have any Wagyu on the entire ship. So that was already bad start. Then they said, well, look, we got this iconic steak. It's a bone-in filet. We'll bring you that. And I cut into the iconic filet, and it's not a medium well. It's just well done. It took my sides because they were going to bring more sides. My ribeye arrives. There's no sides. It was just that was, so then I had to eat the rest of my dinner without any sides. The size that I want, that was a really, really bad dinner. So that's fine. At least I got it behind me, right? There's always one. I've had the one. So now I know. I'm back up here at the Royal Promenade, and I'm going to step into the bow and stern. We'll see how this goes. I hear some good music playing in here. Take me home to a place I belong, Long West Virginia. Mountain Mama, Lord, take me home, country roads. Welcome everybody to the One Hit Wonder Sands Party. We are ready for you now. Please, everybody, welcome. Come on. Well, I'm heading back to the Mason Jar. That drink there yesterday called the Howdy Partner. It was amazing. And I want to have another. Let's go and play some games. That That is so good. That is a yummy and half. Music's pretty good too, as you can hear.
Going like a breeze, country
Road, Lord, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia,
amazing.
Mountain Mama, Lord, take me home.
Country
Road
to the
place I belong.
West Virginia,
Mountain Mama, Lord, take me home.
country road.
Well, I gotta say, the music here at the Mason Jar, I'm gonna start the Mason Jar. The music here at the Mason Jar was loud, but it was really, really impressive. The guy's name that was playing, this guy by the name of Cornell, he plays 4 hours a night, 6-7 days a week. That is a lot on your voice, endurance-wise and whatnot, but he was really, really talented. So we're at the end of day 2. There are still areas of the ship that I haven't seen because it's pouring rain yesterday. And today I was just so focused on getting that done that I wasn't really up here. So tomorrow's the sea day. I got so much to see up here. I'm really excited about that. But for now, guys, like I always say, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been really fun, but now it's really time for me to go to bed. Good night. Good morning, y'all. It is day 3, and today is our first sea day. For dinner, I've got Samba Grille, which is their Brazilian steakhouse. And then after all of that, at I believe 8 o'clock, there is the Aqua show. So it's gonna be a full day. But first, I'm here in the Royal Promenade, making my way down to Starbucks to get myself coffee so I can get a couple hours of work done before the fun begins. If you're ready, I am. Let's go. It's a bit past 9 a.m. and I'm gonna be walking across the pool deck here to make my way to the Suite Lounge to get some work done. But yeah, give you guys a look at what it looks like out here on a sea day in the morning. Plenty of seats to open. But down below, let's see. Not a seat to be found down there. Now that's not really surprising, right? That's pretty much typical, right? That's what you would expect on a sea day. I look here at the Suite Lounge on a sea day in the morning. Over here on the other side is Coastal Kitchen, just like on the Icon class ships and the newer Oasis class like Utopia. These areas are kind of merged into one. I'll show you guys over here. Some little treats and goodies you can get. Lavazza machine where you can make your own coffee and espresso. You got some juice. Then you got some treats over here too. Some donuts, muffins, pastries, stuff like that. So nice finger food options. I don't eat breakfast most times, so it's not for me, but it's nice that it's here. I'm gonna sit down here and get some work done, looking out over the pools and watching people, but also the ocean views. It's really nice. It's time for dinner. In fact, running potentially a couple minutes behind, so I gotta hurry. So I gotta go back to the room, put some long pants on to get dinner ready. Then I'm headed to Samba Grille for the Brazilian steakhouse. Dinner tonight is at Samba Grille, and this is a Brazilian steakhouse. And I haven't done this one before, but I've done plenty of others. Basically, what they work, they keep on bringing out steaks and steaks and steaks and steaks and more steaks, and then some other like pork and bacon and chicken and all sorts. But they just keep loading you up until you can't possibly eat anymore. You got the meat sweats, and you've got to tap out. I've heard very mixed reviews on this, so it's a little bit surprising me just because, I don't know, I love steak. What's so bad about steaks? I don't know. I'm going to find out. But that's what it is tonight. Samba Grille, the Brazilian steakhouse. Can't wait. I am going to check out the buffet. I'll get a little bit up there. Really, I want you guys to see what's up here. Looks like they got shrimp cocktails, some different interesting looking like appetizer, like side dishes there. You got a big salad bar here. Mackenzie, my wife, she's a vegetarian, so she just loads up on the salad bars. She's a bit of a waste of money at a Brazilian steakhouse, but me and the kids, we love it. We got some breads, we got some dessert options too. Got some meat and cheese dishes, brownies, vanilla sauce, fried banana, rice. Okay, you got some decent looking options. Not bad, not bad. There's these little things that I don't know what I thought they were, but what I'm about to tell you, I didn't think they were that. They're these, I guess not looking at it, they're little cloves, but they're just straight up garlic. I ate a whole one. I'm sure my breath is smelling great right now, but they had shrimp cocktail. I got some shrimp because I like shrimp. Some fried bananas, some pepper things. So I didn't get too much, but fun's really about to begin. Green means go. It means you're ready for more. Red means I'm tapping out. So the goal, if you choose to accept it, keep it on green as long as you can. Just got the first thing of meat. We'll see how it is. I'm not gonna lie, it looks extremely dry. I'm still gonna try it. Let's see how's it done. But we'll see. I like the flavor, but way too done. Good news is there's a lot more to come, so I'm sure it'll get better. I came back with a much better cut. This is a nice medium rare. This is the kind of, it is their signature cut of beef, the prime cut of top sirloin. See that? That's what it's supposed to look like. Wish I had a little bit more flavor, but that's good. That's a very good. That's probably gonna be my favorite of all the different ones I have. I'd probably just keep getting that, but then what's the point of coming to this? But that was very good. So on the menu, there's 2 desserts. I thought it was like an option, and like, but they're actually just these little balls. Now, up on the buffet, they've got a bunch more desserts up there. So these are more like a chef's gift sort of thing. So let's see how the chocolate one is. Terrible. That one's bad. Ugh. I didn't say there's alcohol in it, but it kind of tastes like there's alcohol in it. Let's taste this one. I think that's coconut. That one's better. It is coconut. That one's very good. That one's much better. I see why people aren't a huge fan of Samba. The meat just wasn't very good. Service was fun. Service was fantastic. They were super friendly. It's almost like they know that their meat's not amazing. But you know what? I'm not hungry. It just wasn't the world's best meal. Got about an hour to kill before the Aqua show, so explore the ship. I'm walking through the Stellium here for the very first time, and we'll see what's after that. But now I'm gonna just see what all there is I hadn't seen yet. I just got in line here, and this is the reservation line. They've got another line for will call if you don't have tickets. Fortunately, I do, so I'll be good to go. Aqua 82 is amazing. We saw that in our ship. I think it was the Utopia, but it was just as good here. It was absolutely incredible. So making our way out, the hordes of other people here at the boardwalk. I always say when it comes to cruising, the best part are the people you meet along the way. And y'all, this is Stelli and Ashley from La Floating Adventures. They've got a cruising YouTube channel as well. It's awesome. He's so much taller than me, I gotta like tilt the camera up. But they're amazing. And this little dude right here, he looks like he's like 16, he's 4. This is Cameron, yeah.
You're right, it's the best part about cruising is who you meet, and whether it's YouTube or non-YouTube or socials or non-social, you make a lot of great memories in whether it's 4 days, 7 nights.
That's right.
You make a lot of
relationships you build.
Yeah.
So go check them out, guys. La Floating Adventures. I'll put a link down in the description, but Cameron.
We promise to entertain you guys.
Yes.
Cameron is the entertainment.
Yeah.
Cameron
He is the
star of the
entertainment. Yeah, he is the star. Just had a great time having a conversation at the Mason Jar, and I'm on my way back downstairs to go to bed. But I'm not stopping here. Can you guys hear this? This is Dazzles. This is the Jazz Club here on deck 8, 9, right outside Central Park. But I'm gonna stop in here to check out what they have going on before I call it a night. Have fun, yes.